Hey YouTube, I'm here with some more e-liquid vapor reviews. Today it's Independence Day. I'm recording a video. The family left. Most of them are leaving and we're getting ready to go to the fireworks display. But my brother finally switched over to electronic cigarettes. I've been gently pressuring him into moving to electronic cigarettes. He had tried some before. He was using, I think he using blue and some crappy mall version. I told him, those are crap, dude. Those are crap. And the device I showed him that I said was probably the best thing to get for a beginner was a setup like this. It's my Ego 1100 milliamp hour battery with my CE5 atomizer. And he got a setup very similar to this. He got an Ego C, and I'm not sure what that is entirely. I noticed he can change voltage with some button presses. But then he also got the Anokin iClear 16 changeable coil atomizer. Why is this important? Because my brother bought me a selection of e-liquids. Aw, man, big happy smile on my face right now. I'm really excited to try these out. This is from a local store. It's in Grand Forks. It is SnG Vapor, and I don't know how new they are. I haven't never heard of them before. So here's a little pop of the card. You can see where this is at. They got a webpage, SnGvapor.com. So if you want to try these out, support one of my local stores, you can. One thing I wanted to point out is I'm definitely going to be buying one of these Anokin iClear 16 changeable coil atomizers. It's a setup that's very similar to this CE5 that I got from Vape Dojo, but there's one thing I noticed about it, and I had to ask him because I wasn't quite sure. Instead of the wicks going like this, it's got really big, thick, like rope silicone wicks. One up here going like this, and then one here going the opposite direction. So I had to ask if it was a dual coil, and sure enough, it's a 1.5 ohm resistance dual coil atomizer. I vaped on it. It's got kind of a tight draw, but the vapor clouds were really nice. It was really good. It had a really good flavor. So I'm gonna buy one of those really soon. I got the webpage right here. I'm looking at it, and it's a really good device that I want to do a review on and show some vapor. So really happy with my brother right now. He finally switched. He found a good e-cigarette that works. I'm really happy with the Ego batteries. 1100 milliamp hour battery will last you about 8 hours. And I'm really happy with the quality. I don't want to say quality. What can I say? Performance. The performance of the Anokin iClear 16. Now I just had some test runs with it. Because he kind of wanted to show off his set, and yeah, I was really impressed. Like I said, though, it's kind of a tight draw, but I'll get into that later. I'm missing a bottle here. I got so my brother bought me the Sweet Tooth Delights sample pack. It is a 7-pack of 5 milliliter bottles, and I am not going to vape all of these today. What I am going to be vaping is raspberry truffle. It's got a plastic container. This is just the 5 milliliter bottle. It's got a plastic container that says the name. Excuse me. The font is kind of nice. I like that font. It's really purple. It's dark. I think it's just a printable sticker. Contents: propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, natural and artificial flavor. They say may contain nicotine. My brother got an outrageous amount of nicotine, 20 milligrams per milliliter. Excuse me. Which I think is just horrendous. So I'm going to be vaping here on the eVic with the AGA T2. I got myself a new drip tip for the atomizer. It looks good. I think it's I'm pulling 2.6 ohms. I'm running at 6.4 watts. 4.07 volts, and this is just another 3 coil 35 gauge kanthal wire wrap. Now I thought the vapor output of this fluid was really good. I think he went a little too high on the nicotine for me, for my for my tastes. 20 milligrams is probably way too much. They do have a 15 milligram option that I'll probably get. I'm really disappointed after looking at this and watching him with his iClear 16 dual coil atomizer. I thought that was outstanding performance and how much vapor and flavor it provided. I am getting 29 gauge kanthal wire, but right now I am in extreme state of jealousy at how much more the iClear 16 performs than with my wraps. Now this is raspberry truffle, and I'm gonna go over like a couple reviews here. When I first initially tasted it, there was like this mild raspberry. You know, it's got a light raspberry flavor to it, and then it was kind of a nutty flavor. I read the description, and let me read the description for you. One second. Raspberry truffle, the sweet cream chocolate meets tangy raspberries, fresh from the candy store and into your vape. And at first I didn't realize what I was vaping here, but after reading the description I kind of get the idea of the flavor that they're really going for, and then it kind of dawned on me, that's what I'm tasting. So let me give another vape and show you the output, the vapor output, which I hope is going to improve with my wrap. If not, I might get a new RBA. And that's pretty good vapor for what I've been pulling out. Still extremely jealous. But yeah, the flavor initially, you know, it's got a really mild raspberry flavor to it. And I thought it was kind of a nutty flavor, but after reading the description, the idea that I'm getting is that it's more of a raspberry, you know, like the chocolate, the cherry covered in chocolate with that creamy cherry flavor, that cherry flavoring, that sugary cherry flavor in there, and I think that's kind of the idea that I'm getting after reading the description. Now that's just after reading the description. Maybe there's some sort of psychosemantic idea in there, something subliminal after reading the description. That's what I'm getting. There's definitely a really good, it's a mild raspberry flavor to it, and it's a pretty good raspberry flavor to it. I'm not really tasting the chocolate that they're describing. It's more like I'm tasting the innards of what the chocolate is. Yeah, I really don't taste the chocolate flavor, but if I were to go to the store, buy a chocolate covered raspberry, I think this is the flavor that I would be tasting in the center of that chocolate flavored raspberry. Excuse me, chocolate filled, no, raspberry filled chocolate. So I'm really excited. I got a bunch of flavors here. I got 7, 8, 9 different flavors. I'm going to be vaping on this raspberry truffle till it's gone. It's really good. I like the vapor production. Like I said, I'm gonna hope this 29 gauge wire ups my vapor production. Looking at modifying this maybe, but let's look at some of the flavors before I go into what I'm doing with my RBA. So we got chata. I don't know what chata is, and I'm not going to read the description until I actually get a taste of it. Vanilla wafer. It smells just like vanilla wafers. That honestly smells just like vanilla wafers. Nutty cocoa. Some emerald pie. Peanut butter banana. Caramel apple. BCC. And we had to read the description to understand what BCC is. But I'll do a review on that another video. And then blueberry cheesecake. So I got a bunch of flavors here. I got a bunch of videos coming. I also ordered more vapor fluids. I got watermelon. I went to Gourmet Vapors, which is a really good site. I'll talk about that later. But I got watermelon, pomegranate, and then a vapor creation of my own. So I'll do those in a different video. But I'm really excited. I'm going to be buying this this atomizer, the Inokin Clear i16. As for my RBA, I went a little crazy because I was super jealous. I was absolutely green-eyed with envy. So I went a little crazy here. And if you've seen a Naga T2, you notice that it's got this post for the silicon wick. Well, I decided to pop that out and see if I could run a dual coil. And I'll tell you what, that didn't work out as planned. And instead, what I found out is, sure, I could dual coil it with 2 steel wicks if I wanted to, but then how am I going to fill it? I realized after I got it all put together and I got the wicks all set up and the coils all set up, there's no way I can fill this thing. So that didn't work out as planned. I would really like to get a dual coil RBA. I'm thinking about doing that. I love the RBA. I was absolutely blown away by the amount of vapor that the Inokin Clear 16 provided. So more on that in another video. Again, this is Raspberry Truffle. It is from SnG Vapor. They're in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and their website is right there on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. I'll put it in the description. SNGvapor.com, and you can get all that stuff on there. The price, a little higher than I expected, but I don't know. I'll probably go here a lot because it's local. That's still pretty good. It's a really good vape. I like it. I really like that. Yeah, it's got a tastes like raspberry filling. Now, if you like this video review, please leave a like, leave a comment. I would love to hear your comment, read your comment. Excuse me. I appreciate all comments. I read them and I reply to just about every comment. I don't think there's a comment I have not replied to. Maybe there is. If there is, I apologize. If you have not subscribed, please click subscribe. I'm going to be doing more vapor reviews, more product reviews in the future also. And until next video, I'll see you later.